Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Movie Madness, the show where I take a movie, break it down, give you my thoughts and feelings on what I like about the movie. So it's not a real review, it's just me telling you why I love the movie and what makes the movie special to me. Anyway, straight on to it. We're into the best stuff for the next 3 weeks. We're talking about, as I told you before, I'll be talking about, I'll be taking a Star Wars movie every week and talking about it leading up to The Force Awakens. And of course, none will lead up to The Force Awakens than A New Hope. Originally just called Star Wars back in 1977, before all this, New Hope and prequels were getting sort of laid out. To me, I know it's got like it was sort of really. I mean, it was low budgeted done at the time for Lucas, because people laughed at him. People that were making this movie were sort of laughing behind the camera, laughing at him, saying this is going to be silly. It's not going to. It's not. People are just going to laugh at this. Nobody's going to go to this movie. They felt like they were doing something stupid. But no, it actually turned out to be, one of the best things that ever happened in cinema history. And it did change movies. It's changed movies in a lot of ways. It's changed a lot of directors you see on, well, not every director, but a lot of directors and actors and stuff like that were people that grew up with Star Wars and are, in the business today because of Star Wars and what Star Wars has done to them. Now, for me, I was a lot later with Star Wars. My dad was more of a Star Trek, or is more of a Star Trek guy, and so I fell into that category, sort of growing up with Star Trek more than Star Wars. But when I got older and the special editions started getting released on DVD for the first time, I thought, I'm going to check these out, because I never did watch Star Wars with my dad. Whereas like the Wrath of Khan and stuff like that with Star Trek, that's got something special with me. That when I think of that film, or when I watch that film, I always think of the special times I watched with my dad. But whereas a lot of people say Star Wars is something that they grew up with their dad and their family at home. It's something that their dads flung onto them. Well, it wasn't like that with me with Star Wars and my dad. It was more a Star Trek thing. He sort of flung onto me, but but even that seeing it, as a teenager, I still enjoyed them. I mean, I think I was 16 or something like that by the time I actually finally got around to seeing them. So though I was late, and I mean, I grew up in a household full of women. My stepdad, I wouldn't say he was a big Star Warsy guy, so I never watched any films like that with him. I kind of say, that's how I grew up with Star Wars or anything. So I just had to kind of go out on the limb and just sort of get the DVDs when it came out. I think the DVDs were, at the time, it was dear, but I think for the big box set it was like 30 quid or something like that. And it was like the gold box set you got. I got somebody in the shop that I worked in at the time to order me offline. And I just took it home and... Or did I? I think I did. Or I got somebody, one of my pals, to order me a copy. And then I just took it home for there. But I remember walking home with it, the DVDs. Now, I got the... I feel silly now, but I got the special edition DVDs when it came out, the theoretical cut and the special edition, the 2-disc copies, and I got rid of the box set. Now, I enjoyed the box set because it had a lot of special features on it, but I got rid of that not knowing that I was going into a bunch of a trilogy with no special features on it. And when the Blu-ray came out, I think it wasn't that long, I kind of got rid of the DVDs. I should have kept the original trilogy on DVD, because they had the original films. I don't know why or what I was thinking to get rid of them, because as far as I know, they're quite hard to kind of come by now. But with the release of The Force Awakens, only a couple of weeks away, I'm hoping at some point Disney announces, maybe just before The Force Awakens comes out in Blu-ray, that they will release or re-release the original movies and give us that choice. Because I always thought it was funny, because as much as I hate the prequels and stuff like that, I would have them in my collection as to complete. They're always going to be there. You know, they're always going to be just sort of like Star Wars family. You just don't, you know, you don't really want anything to sort of do it, but they're there. And I've always said that, you know, if indeed they re-released that Blu-ray box set that we got back in 2011, sort of re-released that and gave us like even an option whether we want to watch the theoretical or the special editions, because there's sometimes, I mean, a lot of people mock the special editions and stuff like that. Oh, not good result. That's fine. But there's elements in the special editions I quite think that's not too bad. But at least they give you the choice. If they say, or they'll give you the theoretical that you can swap on the disc. I mean, because the Blu-ray, when they gave you the Blu-ray, it was just a film on it anyway. So they could have, I mean, they could easily fit 2 movies onto that and give you the option. I mean, you had the whole risk of the rest of the special editions there. I'm hoping that that's what they do. I mean, if they release another box set with The Force Awakens in it. I mean, we know episode 8 and that's coming out. It always annoys me that, well, maybe it doesn't annoy everybody, but for like collectors, they've been collecting something and you get a box set and then there's this, you know, separate one that eventually make a sequel. You think, that's it, I've got the whole complete trilogy or the saga or whatever. Then a few years down the line they release this other movie, this sequel that came out unexpectedly. So here you go, you're sticking this sequel sort of on its own. It's not a big pure, oh, I'll lose sleep over it sort of thing. You know what I mean? But you know, kind of, you're like, oh, and then they release a new box set and you're like, oh, I kind of want, you know, it's just a way of them getting more money off you. But I wouldn't fall for that unless the only reason they were doing it was they were releasing the original theoretical versions of episodes, you know, 4, 5 and 6 in that box set or something like that. Then I would say, well, that's my money going into that. But it would only be in the case of that. It wouldn't be a case of anything else. But, you know, we've not heard anything yet, but we're keeping their ears open, and who knows, maybe Disney will, since Disney's got since Disney's got the rights to it anyway. Anyway, I'm rambling on. A New Hope's one of the, in my opinion, a really good a Star Wars movie. I know a lot of people, I mean, I love Empire Strikes Back, which I'll be talking about, and obviously Return of the Jedi. They're all good movies, their own individual. It's like, you know, Back to the Future. You know, all the 3 films are great in their own way. Obviously, they'll say the first one's the best, which is right. Oh, but then some people say the second one's the best. You know what I mean? But so they're all great in their own individual. It's not one like. It's not like. It's not like, for example, the Hangover trilogy, where you kind of go, oh, the first one's really, really good. The second one and third. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of these trilogies that really just the 3 of them are great. So, and also, I mean, what was it? Nearly 2 years ago now, Hot Toys released announced that they were going to make new Star Wars figures for A New Hope and stuff like that, which they have done, and hopefully, beginning next year at some point, I will get my first line of Star Wars Hot Toys. You know, it's Han Solo, Chewbacca, or whoever it's going to be. So hopefully that will be on my agenda. I think at this point in time now, I've been watching The Force Awakens. I've been watching The Force Awakens. I'm dying for The Force Awakens. I've been watching A New Hope just there the other night. I think at this point, you know, in the next couple of weeks, I'll be getting really. I've been getting excited. I've been, you know, and I'm trying to keep away from the TV spots. I've seen too much now, and at this point, I think we should just go on for there, and you know. Anyway, A New Hope, a great film, a classic of the Star Wars movies, the one that started it all, really, in my opinion. I mean, I'll say to people that, well, I say to one of my pals that she just had seen Star Wars for the first time this year, and I says to her, well, her ex showed her 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, which is I suppose in a sense it's the way it's supposed to be seen, right? But I wouldn't have shown it that way, really. I mean, I would have shown her the way they were made. I would have shown her even though it's 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. I would have shown her that just because they're the best. Get them out the road. They're the best. Also, the Darth Vader story's more interesting that way. And then you can go back and see what happened to him. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's just the way I would show it. I mean, you can watch it all the way up, but the whole, the reveal in Empire Strikes Back, which I'll get to, just is not really a sort of surprise anymore. That same way. Anyway, guys, that will do it for this instalment of Movie Madness. Don't forget to join me for next week's instalment when I will be talking about Empire Strikes Back. Of course, in my opinion, my best Star Wars movie. Anyway, guys, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Please leave me comments below. What do you think was your favourite Star Wars movie? Even if it's the prequels, just let me know in the comments below. And I will see you next week. Take care, guys. Have a nice week. Bye-bye. Hey there, guys. Welcome back to another weekly vlog. This vlog's going to be different. I'm going to do a reaction video. So I want to appeal to everyone this vlog, because it's not just a casual vlog. It's a reaction video to a film that I think that most film fans or geeks or whatever are looking forward to. I think most of the world, a good percentage of this world, is looking forward to. For obviously those, not including the ones that don't like it. But it's as we all know, the beginning of last Tuesday morning our time, probably late Monday night American time, this new Star Wars trailer dropped, and I'd been waiting for it all day that day. Well, all day, but I hadn't had a chance to get round to do. That's why I didn't do any more my Movie Madness episode that day. I was just busy with work, and I've been busy with work. I took on a lot of extra shifts this week, so I've been busy with that. That's another thing that's been keeping me busy. But anyway, so yeah, the new Star Wars trailer dropped, and I was on an early shift. So I got up in the morning, realised that it had dropped, didn't want to see anything of it until I came down here, and I stuck it on the telly on there and just wanted to watch it. So I thought I'd give you a reaction video. I filmed it on the morning of Tuesday before I went to my work. I looked groggy, I looked tired, I didn't want to speak to the camera, I just wanted to press record, watch the trailer, give you my reaction to it, and that's basically what you'll see in the next couple of seconds. You'll see that video. But before I play it, before I let you see that, I wanted to tell you a little bit about the movies that I've seen this year. I'm a movie buff, as you all know. A huge movie buff, but I don't go to the pictures that often as you think. I never have been. I would probably go to pictures maybe once or twice a year, if that, maybe even once a year, just depending on what it is that was out. I never go to pictures on just to see any random nonsense. But this year, as we all know, there's been a lot of good films that I've been dying to see this year. And we have a cinema next to us. It's Cheap Tuesday. And we all know cinema's expensive. It's tenner. Not everybody can afford that. And then by the time you buy popcorn and that, you spent maybe 20 odd quid, maybe 25 quid. You know what I mean? Nobody can afford that. Well, I'm sure people can afford that, but I can't afford to spend 25 quid every month or whatever to see a film. But we have a cinema. It's like Cheap Tuesday. It's not the best of cinemas. It's not like it's not like a IMAX or anything like that, but they do good popcorn, and I will say that they do good. Like, the only cinema I know from here, from maybe even Glasgow, that does butter popcorn, and I've been around a few cinemas from around the Glasgow area, in Glasgow, not just salted or sweet, and this one does buttered, and it's nice popcorn because I like butter popcorn. Anyway, that's enough story. I'm trailing on here. Anyway, so in the last year I have seen Avengers, Age of Ultron. I have seen Mad Max, Fury Road. I've seen Jurassic World, and I wanted to see Terminator, but I missed out on it. And I've seen, what else have I seen? Ant-Man. In fact, I've seen Jurassic World twice in the pictures actually. I've seen Ant-Man. In fact, the last one I've seen was The Martian, and I fancied seeing The Walk, but I doubt I'll see The Walk due to the extra shifts that I've been doing. And I'd only go and see it on that cheap Tuesday, but I've been looking, and it's been out for a couple of weeks now, so it seems to be fading. It's only like less and less showings, one showing a week or two showings a week or something like that. So I doubt I'll get a chance to see that before it goes. And I think maybe Spectre. I'd like to see the James Bond film. If I can get a chance to see that in the pictures, definitely I want to get a chance to see that. So, and obviously, last but not least, the big main one that I've been looking forward to. I think a lot of us have been looking forward to, even since they announced it that they were going to do it. Even since they started filming like early last year. You know, and then the wee teaser that we got in December of last year, things like that. Now we've got the last trailer, and I just wanted to make a reaction video to that. I'll not be the first and I'll not be the last, but the thousands of folk that are on that YouTube that have done this, but I'm just going to do my reaction because this is an anticipated movie I'm looking forward to. Now, in terms of Star Wars itself, it's funny because like I didn't grow up with Star Wars. I grew up with Star Trek more. Just my dad. My dad was more of a Star Trek fan. He loved it. You know, he loves Kirk and Spock. Now I love Star Trek, but for me, there's a line drawn for me where Star Trek lies, and it's got to be Kirk or Spock. It's got to be the original series, the original movies, right up to when Captain Picard takes over, and of course the J.J. Abrams movies, and that's where that lies for me. Now, I love Star Trek in terms of Kirk and Spock stories. I love all the movies. Enjoy it. I'm dying to see the Star Trek Beyond when it comes out next year. But Star Wars, I was in my teens when I seen Star Wars for the first time. I seen Star Wars when the special editions came out. And I seen Star Wars when I was working in the co-op. And I happened to get the Blu-rays off that. Now, I'll go into a wee bit more detail on probably my movie madness, so I'm not going into too much detail. So, I've seen the prequels. I've seen the prequels in the cinema, and obviously, about 10 years ago, we got Revenge of the Sith. Now, as we all know, the prequels suck, unfortunately. But this is one I'm really looking forward to because it looks dark and it looks more of an adult film. It doesn't take, there's no silly wee drones, there's no goofy moments, and I'm sure there might be, humorous moments in the movie. I'm not saying that, but it's not going to be a Jar Jar Binks silly slapstick, family friendly. I think this is really, really dark. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking and get straight to my reaction video because I'm just going to gab here, and I'll talk to you right after that. So enjoy this.
Who are you? I'm
to do one thing, but I've got nothing to fight for. Nothing will stand in our way. I will finish what you started.
There were stories about what happened.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Jedi. They're real.
The Force. It's calling to you. Just let it in.
Exciting as it looks. There's like good guys.
Dispatching Rosetta to harm the rebels.
Even better.
The Empire's looking everywhere for us.
We can't just run. We're being pulled out of hyperspace.
Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, if you haven't seen the trailer, I'm sure you have seen the trailer. You should go and see it. Or you should basically be watching the trailer before you even watch this video. And so you can see why I'm excited for it. I'm sorry I look tired and groggy. I was just up. I was literally like up less than 15 minutes. Just out of a shower. My hair looks like a riot. No, it's just a different vlog, guys. And I know this vlog won't appeal to everybody, because I know that a lot of people that aren't Star Wars fans and stuff like that. But you know, it just depends. You know, not a lot of people are in. There's a lot of people that love Star Wars. There's thousands of people, and then there's lots of people that don't love Star Wars. So you know, it's just your taste. You know. But I hope you like it and my reaction video, and I'm sorry, but if you follow me in like Movie Madness series, I've not been doing a lot. I've been a bit under the weather. With a lot of things. I had a lot of things on this week. I had my phone crashed on me on Saturday night, so I had to find some source of trying to link it up to the iTunes and try and fix it, because my iTunes on my computer was causing an error for some weird reason, so I could not get it to complete. But and then on top of all that, I had a bad bike accident. I wouldn't say bad bike accident. I had a bike accident earlier this week. It's alright. I never suffered any brain damage. No, I never suffered any brain damage, but I never suffered any brain damage, but it wasn't bad. It was just I fell off the bike sideways and I landed on my shoulder. So it's actually feeling better today. I was in pain the first 2 days after the accident, but this is actually the third day. So I'm feeling a bit better. It should be right in rain tomorrow. I'll try and get more Movie Madness series episodes that I brought to you. I don't know if I'll have a lot of time to try and get back to doing it. I've been doing a lot of extra shifts, so I'm going to try and get doing so many. I don't know if I'll make 4 this week. I might only make 3 that I've done so far, and I was going to try and make 5. I promised you 5, but I can't. Just this week's just under the weather and stuff. Anyway, guys, sorry about just going on there. I don't want to leave the vlog on too long because I don't think folk watch them when they're that extremely long. I think folk have got lives instead of listening to my life. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. For those that did enjoy it and those that are like loved that trailer and are Star Wars fans, please leave me a comment below. You know, what do you think of the film? You dying to see it? You know, I'm desperate to see it. I don't know when I'll get to see it or who I'll see it with. I'm hoping to see it more than once though, so I don't mind who I go with the first time around, but I'll be going back again probably the second time around. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching and take care for next week, and I hope to see you next week. And I don't know what I'm doing next week. Next weekend's Halloween, so I might make a Halloween video. I don't promise anything, but if things go to plan, then I'll probably do that. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for watching and take care, and I'll see you on the next video.